Here are the ingredients you'll need for today's lasagna. I'll add a few tablespoons of oil to the pot. I just don't want the meat sticking. And this is a wide saute pan over medium heat. Next I'll add the ground meat. I have 2 pounds here. Just a safety precaution. When you put on the stove, just make sure that the flame is on. Sometimes the stove is on, but the flame is not on. In my holiday lasagna recipe, I added 1 pound of sausage. But we're not adding sausage today. We're keeping this one simple. The heat is now on high, and we'll cook the ground meat for about 10 minutes, breaking up any chunks until it's no longer pink or raw. Next I'll add in the carrots, celery, onion, and that's about ½ cup each, green seasoning and garlic. And in my Thanksgiving lasagna video I already shared, I added mushrooms. I'll leave the link to that recipe below. I'll add oregano, crushed tomatoes, and a 24-ounce jar of your favorite pasta sauce. I'll rinse it with a little water and add that to the pot. A little bit of black pepper and brown sugar to balance the acidity. It's 2 tablespoons. Then we'll mix it to combine. The heat is on high. In a little while we'll taste and add salt if required. I'll add basil. I'm going to break up these leaves and add basil and a handful of parsley. Just because we have these herbs fresh in the garden. It's summertime. Color equals flavor. I'll cook this for 30 minutes until all the flavors meld and the sauce thickens and the tomatoes surrender to the sauce. So I'll see you back in 30 minutes. Here I have 1½ pounds of ricotta. I'll add 2 eggs. You can add up to 2 pounds of ricotta or 1 egg with 1 package of ricotta, 1 pound. About a teaspoon of granulated garlic and chopped fresh parsley. I like adding a nice fresh element to this. And then you'll mix well to combine. I think 1 egg would have been sufficient, but that's okay. And set that aside. Also grate 1 to 2 pounds of mozzarella cheese, depending on how much cheese you like in your lasagna. In my Thanksgiving lasagna, I added fontina as well. I've tasted it and it needs salt. I'll add 1 teaspoon per pound. So that's about 2 teaspoons. If you're using table salt, use less. This is Himalayan salt. Give it a stir and allow it to continue to cook. Let's give it a check. Let's check on the meat sauce. The sauce is thickened. It looks really nice. Very delicious. Taste for salt at this point, but don't add too much salt because remember you're adding mozzarella or parmesan and ricotta. So I'll start assembling. I'm not going to wait for it to cool because I need to drop my daughter off at the hair salon and I need to finish this very quickly. And today I'm using oven ready lasagna to save on time. And meanwhile, preheat your oven 350 degrees. We'll scoop up a cup of this sauce, meat sauce. We know there'll be 4 layers, so essentially we want to divide this meat sauce into 4. We'll spread 1 cup of the sauce on the bottom. If you make more sauce, just spread more. I'll just add a little extra, so that's 1½ cups. We don't want to be too stingy today. Next we'll layer the pasta. Broken pasta is okay too. Another heaping cup of the meat sauce. Spread it around. All around the edges. Add just a little more. So we're essentially adding 1½ cups instead of a measly 1 cup. We'll scoop up 1 cup of the ricotta. 1 cup of the ricotta. Try to spread it around. Filming for social media at the same time is a bit challenging. Only 1 person here in the kitchen. Followed by cheese. mozzarella, as much as you like. This is about 1 cup. And we'll repeat. Sheets of lasagna. Sauce. Let me know if you'd like to see a recipe for a veggie lasagna. A little more ricotta. And I think it's a little less than 1 cup I'm using because I only use 1.5 pounds. I did not use the entire 2 pounds. But the printable recipe will have the exact measurements. Spread it around. Another layer mozzarella and layer number 3. This might be the last layer. Let's see. Could probably stretch it to 4 layers. You could do 3 or 4 layers, up to you. Looks heavenly. Should we attempt another layer? Okay, let's push the envelope a little bit. One more. Hopefully it won't overflow. You know the cooking with Ria John. Say a prayer. Say a little prayer for me. Because we're taking chances today. Work smart and use a bigger baking dish. And the last lovely layer. We're going big. Go big or go home, they say. Oh, yummy. I'm only taking this chance because I know the cheese will melt, may melt, hopefully. And the final layer of mozzarella. Yummy for the tummy. We have wasted nothing. Use less cheese if you're cheese conscious. Just a note, we have 4 of these sheets left. No more ricotta, no more mozzarella, no more meat sauce. Soak everything. Easy cleanup. Finish off with a sprinkle of Parmesan. As much as you like. It's beautiful. And a little bit of parsley for color. Just the parsley leaves. How pretty does that look? Hope you've preheated the oven. If you wanted to make this in advance, you can. Just cover it lightly and put it in your refrigerator. Bring it to room temperature and the next day you can bake. Perfect for Thanksgiving. So you'll have less work on the day off. You may have a problem there with all that sauce, so place it on a tray if you'd like to take chances like me. Do as I say, don't do as I do. In the oven it goes. Very heavy. I'm going to allow this to rest for 15 minutes. I cannot cut it now because I have to leave and I'll return and then we will check the insides. The lasagna's been sitting for about 30 minutes. I am back home and it's time to cut. This lasagna was super yummy. Hope you give it a try. And that's all there is to it, my sweet friends. Please like, share, leave a lovely comment below and subscribe if you wish to see more. Until next time, stay safe, be well, cook, share and love. Bye-bye.